governor of Rivers State, Wike, has blasted the Minister of Transportation for not attracting any good thing to the region. The governor, while speaking in Port Harcourt, the state capital, wondered what Ameachi would be remembered for after his tenure as the Minister of Transportation. Since Ameachi took over as the Minister of Transportation, he has not attracted any single project to the eastern region. The already railway line that links Port Harcourt to Enugu is nothing to write home about. Yet Ameachi is proudly using the money gotten from our region to construct rail line to Niger Republic, while we have nothing. The federal government is COing my state over 78 billion naira federal projects I did in my state. But instead of Ameachi to look back home and at least construct a rail line that would link Port Harcourt to Calabar, Uyo, Abia, Enugu, Onitsha, Nnewi, Asaba, Bayelsa back to Port Harcourt, he's busy behaving like a child. Hokoko. With a rail line, it will be easy for our people to go to Araria, main market, to buy their goods as easy as possible. All the federal roads in southeast and south-south is nothing to write home about. Why he's a minister for 5 years now. Tomorrow he will come to tell us how he loves Niger Delta and Igbo land. Shame to him, he stated. Okay, this is a governor talking. I think before he will just start to say anything, he should have known better. He ought to have known better, getting his information correctly. That was exactly what we heard. But all of a sudden, the presidency came out, turned around that there is nothing like that. And that's why I'm like, for Wike to come out and say it, he knows what he's talking about. You know, I don't know what the government is always doing, because all of them, they know how they play their games. Maybe they will want to try to say something and they will, but of course, to just get the reactions of Nigerians. Maybe by the time they got the reactions of Nigeria, that Nigerians will not be happy about it. Of course, they ought to have known that Nigerians will not be happy about it. Maybe as soon as they saw the whole thing, maybe they are just trying to reverse back to say, no, it is not true. A lot of things like that we must have heard, they will now come back and say, oh, that is not the way it is. But at the end of the day, you find out that they will go back and still do that same thing. So, because when I did a video, when the federal government, when we learned that the federal government will be doing rail lines from Nigeria to Niger, and they were telling us the benefits and what have you. All of a sudden, the second day, they just came back and said, no, that is not the issue. It is not so, it is not true. But for this man to be saying it, you want to tell us that he does not know that is the real thing they want to do. So, coming back to Ameachi, he has said enough. He has said it. He says he's behaving like a child. Tomorrow now, they will come back. And most of the time, they believe that people do forget. But one thing is that people who will not forget will remind those who are forgotten. Everybody, everything you are doing, everything is in record, is on record. Everybody is seeing it. But just that, I don't know, we are too weak. Honestly, we are too weak. They've used a lot of things to weaken us, that most of the time everybody is afraid, oh, this and that. Oh, a lot of sentiment here and there. So, by and large, we can see confirming it that is exactly what they want to do. You are not doing all of these things. He has made mention of all the things that he said. That is really wrong about this whole thing. You all heard what the governor said, and my own is that for him to say it again, and meanwhile the governor, the presidency or the federal government has denied that such thing is happening. But let's hear what Nigerians are saying. Wike is one of the accidental political leader we have in this country. He talks before he thinks. It's quite unfortunate that such character is governing his state. Okay, well, some people do not, a lot of people do not agree with this statement at all. Someone say, are you from Port Harcourt? How come you know where the shoes pinches them better? Someone say, don't mind him, he's talking about Wike. How can he be saying Wike is an accidental governor? Yorubas, the haters of Igbos that don't want anything in Igbo land. What character does Tinubu OBJ have? Rubbish fellow. Okay, Wike is never an accidental politician. If you don't know what to say, you better stop wasting your data. Well, Wike completes the one Ameachi started in Rivers before you open your mouth. Before you open your mouth and talk, that he should do all the projects that Wike has started, Ameachi has started in the state, that Wike should complete it. But how does that relate to the issue on ground? You see the way people try to digress. Then let's see whether Wike has done enough or not. Someone say, are you talking about monorail? Does that monorail make any sense to you? Amechi should come and do something for South South, not to be working in the north and forgetting his home. That is the same mistake Goodluck Jonathan made. Well, Wike said the truth. Rail line is under exclusive list. The federal road he did, federal government is here to reimburse him. Use your head. Of course, somebody is saying that they should do that, but the government said they should. Most, I think that's the agreement they all usually have with them, that your state use your money to do this, because maybe the federal government might not be able to get to all of those areas because they have that their agency in all the states. The federal government has their presence, but because of maybe the whole thing is too cumbersome, they will just ask the state government to do all the federal routes. Once you do all the federal routes, we will refund the money back to you, which is much easier. And that is exactly what Wike has done. And there was a time, they told us, yes, they are giving Wike 70 billion naira. People thought maybe they were just dashing him. It was the money they have used. And of course, Wike immediately praised the president for doing that. It is not as if they are giving them the money for free. They have used the money to do that. Now, is this not a propaganda and scandal? Up till now, if not that he's even saying it now, everybody has even forgotten, because there was a time he came back and said, they've not paid him that money. And at the end of the day, people still forget about it. But now he's bringing it to everyone's remembrance to remind us that they've not still paid that money. Can you see when people talk about integrity? If the man starts to shout now, they say, hey, Wike has come again, Wike has done this, or Wike has done that. But now they've still not paid that money. And that's why I see referring to all these things. And the issue now is that what Wike has said concerning the raid from Niger to Republic, people are not talking about it. They are coming back again to give it back, to attack Wike. Now, let us deal and talk on the issues. Let us stay on the issue. People will not say that. I don't just understand why people don't like the writing. Of course, you can say, yes, Wike, you have to do your own part. But in this one, yes, the federal government or Amechi is not doing the right thing. But they won't say that. Things that are supposed to benefit Nigerians, they won't say that you are going to be attacking Wike. You think he's going to suffer. Who is going to suffer more? After he leaves office, they always have whatever they give to them, whether pensions in life, they will give them people that will be working with them. They will be flying a plane from one place to another. You are the ones that will be flying the road, and you are instead of you to talk on the issue, you are talking about you are attacking Wike. You think Wike is going to suffer with the way the system is, that they've already settled them? All these politicians, they are talking now, instead of you, they are talking about what will benefit your life. You are there attacking Wike, as if what he has said is not even the right thing. No worries. Okay. I just pray this Amechi gets to see this post. It's really a shame that he could not do anything tangible for the region he hailed from. No, they will be telling you that this and that. I think there was a time he was talking about why should the Southeast get one thing. There was something he was saying. I don't just know. People were like, what is this man really talking about? Well, the bottom line is that Wike has said, you are not doing anything. It's a shame that you are not attracting projects to your own area. Tomorrow you come back and say you love your people. You do this, you do this, you do that. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let us know your thoughts on this. Thank you.